another episode. You're live with Degen Fantasy, the number one location for not only fantasy advice, not only sports betting advice, but all your sports betting news. Dan, hop right into the breaking story about Jontay Porter, the younger brother of Michael Porter Jr., completely fumbling the NBA bag.
They got my dude, Jontay. That was our ticket, fellas. We had a guy on the inside. He went down. He
Yeah,
went
so
down. We had a guy. Oh, man.
the full description of it was when I read into the numbers, Jontay Porter has made over $2 million playing in the NBA. Do you know how much he made sports betting, Dan?
How much?
He made $21,000 and threw it away, threw the entire bag away so he can help, your boys over here at DGen Fantasy. Place a couple parlays.
21,000 is what. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to do it, guys, if you're going to throw away your goddamn career, you got to fucking go big. You got to bet $2 million or $10 million. Like, you can't bet fucking 20 grand, dude.
You got to go the Shohei route.
You can't, you got to go fucking, listen, say what you want about Shohei. At least he's got balls. He's throwing $4.5 million on shit. Like, Shohei's going for the payday, and I respect that. This whole fucking nickel and diamond from an NBA player is fucking the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, why the fuck?
So this is the full report for Jontay being banned from the NBA for life for violating league's gaming rules. The NBA announced today that Jontay Porter, a two-way player recently under contract with the Toronto Raptors, has been banned from the NBA. League investigation found that Porter violated league rules by disclosing confidential information to sports bettors, DGen Fantasy, limiting his own participation in one or more games for betting purposes and betting on NBA games. Porter disclosed confidential information about his health status to the individual he knew to be an NBA bettor. Another individual whom Porter associated with to be an NBA bettor subsequently placed an $80,000 parlay proposition bet with an online sports book to win $1.1 million, wagering that Porter would underperform in the March 20th game. The league's investigation found Porter limited his own game participation to influence the outcome of one or more bets on his performance at least one Raptors game. And in the March 20th game, Porter played only 3 minutes, claiming that he felt ill. Due to the unusual betting activity and actions of the player, the $80,000 proposition bet was frozen and was not paid out. Fucking crazy. In addition from this game, that's shot. While traveling with the Raptors on the Raptors 905, the Raptors NBA G League affiliate, Porter placed at least 13 bets on NBA games using an associate's online betting account. These bets ranged in size from $15 to $22,000 for a total of $54,000 in placed bets. The total payout for these bets was $76,059, returning in net worths of $21,956. I saw the graphic. Over his career, he has made $2,675,000. To blow your whole career, like everyone likes a sports bet. Everyone likes, throw a little parlay, be a part of the sweat. But you are the fucking sweat when you're playing in the game. You're in the NBA. Sweat out your contract, sweat out your $1 million fucking Lamborghini, and enjoy your life. And another thing is, his brother is also a good basketball player. He's not like average. Michael Porter Jr. coming out of high school, coming out of college, was fun to watch. He's a good piece for Denver. And you got to think Michael Porter's like, yo, Jontay, are you fucking stupid, bro?
I don't know, man. I would venture to say that like he had probably arranged like a percentage for himself, and like I get it, I truly do, but play out the contract, man.
He might be.
You do well if you play out your contract. Like, think about it like this: no fucking. You play out your contract and you get picked up on the second one. Like, that's where the big money is. That's the big fucking money. So you literally killed your chance at like the $15 million a year. I don't know if he would have ever gotten that, but
he could have got.
Like he was an old. He's not like an old guy. Like, he's fucking like 25 or 26 or some shit like that. This fucking kid is done for the rest of his fucking life now. He literally fumbled the bag.
And speaking on that, like, to not only like, okay, whatever, you fumbled the fucking $2 million. Aside from that, you fumbled so many people's lifelong dream of playing in the NBA and just that experience, that opportunity. Whatever the case may be, with sports betting being legalized all over the nation. And
I want to be very clear. I'm a little offended that nobody's reached out to me with a fixed bet. I am down to place a fixed bet. What is holding people back? I'm ready. You got something juicy for me? Fucking throw it. I'm Italian. I'm looking for the grimy shit, guys. Like, give it to me. What are we doing? Somebody should be sending me fixed bets on a daily basis. I don't know what we're doing here.
I mean, here's a question.
Do I ask for too much? Just tell me. Am I asking too much from people?
I mean, you just gotta be in the loop.
Can I get a goddamn freebie every once in a while? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
But dude, it's the notion of like, how if there's a school class and you're only supposed to use pencils. If one person uses a pen, they're gonna get yelled at. If everyone uses a pen, who's gonna get in trouble? So I mean, what if everyone in the NBA was like, "Hey, fuck it"?
I wasn't sure where you were going with that fucking thing.
It's an analogy.
But you landed it. That was a good one. That was a smooth
I left.
I had doubts. Like halfway through, I was like, I am gonna rip this kid a new asshole for this one, and then you fucking landed it nice. But yeah, so I think what would be great and what would be really appreciated is if like somebody could throw us a fucking fixed bet. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I get Jontay wanting to win. I get Jontay. I mean, think about after taxes, he's playing in fucking Toronto. I guarantee you they're taking half of his fucking money.
Yep.
And he's got to live in an expensive ass fucking city on top of it. Maybe this kid was just like broke. Like
that's what I said. Like, what if he was in debt and needed it?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he had fucking sports gambling debt. Maybe he was fucking in debt. Like fucking your brother made me watch that stupid fucking Uncut Gems movie.
Good. You loved it, right?
No, I hated it. But this fucking okay. Here's the thing. This movie, get Jontay off the fucking screen. I don't want to look at Jontay anymore. Next time you got a fix, motherfuckers. I expect a call. Okay. I'm grimy. I'm ready. Look at this fucking hat. You think I won't fucking bet on a fixed line?
This isn't a degenerate cigarette smoking hat.
On stream. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I don't get why you're not.
If you guys don't know what Uncut Gems is, it's a sports gambling movie with Adam Sandler. Go ahead.
But is it really a sports gambling movie? Because this guy makes 2 bets the entire fucking movie. Here's what my main concern is about here. I got all these people. Hey, you gotta watch this fucking movie. It's fucking great. Listen, awesome feeling, cool camera angles and shit like that. The motherfucker places 2 bets the entire fucking movie. The movie is 2.5 hours long. Do you know how many bets I place in 2.5 hours? Like, if we're talking real time, this movie went over a span of 3 days, right? Or 4 days or a week or some shit like that. This kid's putting in 2 fucking bets and he's a fucking gambling addict? Are you kidding me, dude? This is fucking insane. Fucking insane. Like, to have a movie lauded as a sports gambling movie that has 2 bets in it is like you telling me there's a hockey movie in a movie that, like, has 1 scene of them playing hockey. Like,
I get that, but what do you think he's gonna do? Place like, hey, I just locked in a 3-leg parlay with the Mavericks, the Knicks, and the Bucks.
Yeah,
who gives a fuck,
dude. I literally put bets in our Discord of like North Korean women's hockey.
Dan's like, where's my fucking movie?
No, I'm just saying, like, if he's a gambling addict, maybe he should fucking gamble. Like, I don't understand. Like,
whatever the case
you're a fucking addict. Okay, wait, hold on. Are you a heroin addict if you do heroin twice in a week? Like, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
So it's not it wasn't addict enough for you. It wasn't degen enough for you.
He's not gambling. He's not placing bets. He plays.
I don't want to get too far to Uncut Gems, but Kevin Garnett's in it. He's fucking like he's wagering.
Uncut Gems is a big giant piece of shit. That's what it is.
What about
if you like it, you're a big giant.
Drink your water, by the way. What'd you think of Adam Sandler's performance?
Yeah, fantastic. I thought Adam Sandler by far was great. Yeah. And it's not like the movie was like a ginormous big piece of shit. Like the camera shit was really good. Camera work was awesome. Really made it feel hectic and shit like that. My only real critique, and I know I was kind of hamming it up there for a minute, was that just not enough betting. I mean, when you're talking about a gambling addict, like that's what's happening. Like that's what he's doing. Like he's always
okay. All right. So now I'm glad to hear that you say you like the film.
I didn't like it. It was like a 4.5.
The weekends out there fucking people's girls and shit. Okay. Anyway.
That was fucking ridiculous, by the way. Julia Fox can get the fuck out of it. She's horrible. She's horrible. Never needs to be in another film ever again.
I agree.
I could fucking rip this movie for like 35 minutes, and I might.
So before you rip it, let's talk about one of my favorite players ripping his MCL. Jimmy Butler's out for.
Dude, that was fucking Jesus
I
Christ.
love the dude to death, but
Why would you say it like that? Oh
whatever the
my
case may be.
God.
Another breaking news is that they got the MRI back on Jimmy Butler's knee that he hurt last night against the Sixers, and basically the whole story here is that Miami Heat's fucking their season's just done. I mean, they might beat Chicago.
It was done yesterday. It was done
We
yesterday.
lost by a point.
It was done yesterday.
Whatever the case may be.
You guys shouldn't have lost that game. There's no reason you guys had to lose that fucking game. The Philadelphia looked like shit.
Maybe because Jimmy Butler tore his MCL.
I want to tell you this right now. I am so excited to be playing Philly that I can't even fucking express to you how excited. That team that I watched yesterday, god awful. I mean, that fucking team is not going to beat the fucking Knicks. They're fucking like they line that series like it's a fucking like I think Philadelphia's favored to win it.
That's
and I don't fucking dude, I don't understand it. The Knicks are playing great ball right now. And from what I saw yesterday, Philly can't fucking score. Like they can't fucking score at all with like a premium offensive talent, like level for a team. They cannot shoot. They can't score. Fucking, I'll let Embiid get 50 a fucking game. The rest of the team's going to score like 12 points.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolute fucking shithouse
series. The Knicks are going to fucking win in 5. Like, I want everyone to understand the Knicks are going to win that series damn near close to a sweep. I'll give Philly one fucking game, but the Knicks are going to beat the fucking
question, are the fucking Sixers only favorited because Embiid's back?
I think so. And they're like on a 9-game winning streak or whatever the fuck, but they look like shit last night. They look like shit, and they only came back into it after Jimmy fucking tore his MCL. He was still piecing them up with a torn MCL. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Insane.
Brunson's gonna annihilate these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's something where I'm like I'm watching the highlights back because I was on the ice fucking scoring goals all night while the game was on. Whatever the case may be. I'm watching the highlights back and I'm like, I'm surprised Jimmy's even still out on the floor, but I don't know. The Sixers, like, they somehow have just scratched and clawed their way through, like, just being able to stay competitive. And, like, honestly, I'll give them a shout out for, like, being able to even still hold and maintain a playoff spot with Embiid gone for the majority of the year. Huge part of that is fucking Tyrese Maxey. I don't think there's any chance that that the fucking Knicks lose to the Sixers within 7 games at all.
From what and I'm like flabbergasted because I genuinely like the way people were gassing Philly up in the fucking in the Discord. People I trust, like I'm like, why is Miami a fucking 5.5 point underdog? Like I don't even understand that. I had them on the money line. I should have played the fucking spread. Unfortunately, I got such a good fucking line that I got +1 fucking 80 for them to win. I'm like, come on, I'll take that. Why wouldn't I fucking take that?
Hey, can I ask you a question? I didn't watch into the game because I was on the ice. How did the game end? Why did we lose by a point? Free throws?
No, you guys started to fucking play like a weird zone defense, and Philly just started fucking hitting threes. The only reason you guys fucking lost was because Nick Batum fucking for some reason decided that he was a 3-point shooter. He just went fucking ham. He scored,
I heard
like 15 to 18 points or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time he's done that, but he was fucking hitting threes like he was Steph Curry yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that there was a questionable call about so for some reason Spoelstra does not like using challenges because he wants us to do it the hard way, which is fucking a stupid way to coach. Because if there's a game-changing event that you can challenge it. I heard that didn't really go our way, and it's a 1-point game, so that obviously can make or break a difference. Whatever the case may be, my Pittsburgh Penguins get knocked out of the playoffs, 2 days ago, and now my Heat basically just got knocked out because it's a fucking shit show. So I want to move on from that because it hurts. Another thing in the East Coast, staying in the East, how far do you think, or do you think the Pacers can make a run? Do you think they can beat Milwaukee? And bringing this up because I do think they're a good team. At the same token, the Bucks expect not to have Giannis Antetokounmpo for the first couple games of the series. Do you think they can make a run?
I don't know if they make like a deep fucking run because I think their second round matchup would be against either the Knicks or the Celtics or whatever the fuck.
It would be the Knicks.
Okay, so I don't think that they would make like a fucking a long run, but I do think that they could win this series. I think they're like plus 166 to win. I don't like what I've seen from the Bucks. Mentally, I don't think they're there. Doesn't really seem like Dame really wants to fucking be there, to be quite honest with you. And I don't fucking blame him. I mean, like he went from fucking Portland to fucking
He does not want to be there at all.
Milwaukee. Like he wanted to go to Miami. Like he wanted to be on the beach. He wanted to be hanging out with fucking Jimmy Butler. Like that's
Dude,
what
the
he wanted.
taxes alone, just the fucking taxes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, simple as that, really. But when you look at this Bucks team, I don't think that they look cohesive. I mean, they rely a lot on Bobby Portis Jr. to score, and
Yeah.
I just like don't. You got Giannis and fucking Dame on one team, and you're relying on fucking Bobby Portis to fucking shoot threes. Like, what kind of team is this? I don't like it, man. I don't think they're gonna fucking do anything. I do think the Pacers are very live in the series. I definitely am considering like hitting a little money, like a ticket for them to win.
Yeah, I think that's a series where they can come in, and if they come in like hot into the series, and they can steal one early and really make some noise and make a wave in the conference just for knocking out the Bucks. Because I feel like the Bucks are a team that if they did get going, could play well. But I want to build this out with you. Do you want to start East Coast or West Coast?
Let's go East. Let's start in the East.
All right, so I'm gonna have to build this through Canva a little bit, and this is not my laptop. Whatever the case may be. All right, so let's go Cavs or Magic.
I definitely favor the Magic in that series. Actually,
You like the Magic, huh?
I like the Magic. Yeah.
All right, let's go Magic here. Drop this in, so they're gonna advance. Make it big, make it pretty.
There. That's the finals.
No, I know. I have to edit it real quick as I go. Bang, bang. Got the Magic. Okay, Magic. Get through. And then what about the Bucks Pacers?
I would actually take the Pacers, I guess.
Okay, so we'll go Pacers.
Actually, you know what? Let's go fucking. I think we go fucking Milwaukee there. I think we go Milwaukee.
All right, we're gonna go Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And then Knicks.
Knicks over the fucking.
All right, we'll go Knicks. Bang bang. Oh, let's say like I'm building this nice and live with no fucking bracket out yet. All right. And then let's call it Celtics because there's no way that the fucking
no shot that they fucking lose that first round. Especially with Jimmy fucking done. I don't think the Bulls are gonna fucking. There's no shot.
Oh, my soul. Okay, so then we're gonna be looking at. Let's go West. It's gonna be Celtics, Magic, Bucks, Knicks. Okay. All right. So West Conference. Let's see. All right. So let's go. My favorite series probably is Timberwolves and the Suns. Who do you got?
Fuck. Tight fucking series, man. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm going T-Wolves personally.
Wait. Okay.
I don't know what you think. I'm going T-Wolves.
Okay. Break it down. Though. Like why? Why are you going T-Wolves? Because I don't. I get it. I do. I just
think because first off, so one, this Phoenix has been banged up all year, and two, I don't really like how Bradley Beal looks, and it just seems very cluttered. You know, they haven't really had. Remember that moment in Miami where LeBron and D-Wade, they had to decide like who's taking the final shot and who's being like the closer. Whatever they got on the floor, I guess they're going to roll with. But obviously, that's got to be KD's role. But it's so cluttered. And I honestly think the Timberwolves coach is better. His name's lacking me right now. I just think the Timberwolves, especially with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, are going to be a huge problem defensively as they've been all year. Anthony Edwards is healthy, young, and balling. And I think they got all the right pieces. I'm not saying it's going to be. I think it can go either way. I think it'd be Timberwolves in 6 is what I'm leaning more towards.
Okay. All right. I would be concerned. I think that series is going to be very, very fucking tight. I actually think the West, and we're going to see this going down the line here. I think the West is going to be a really difficult difficult side of this bracket. But yeah, no, I could see either team winning. I could also see, I could really see Phoenix winning that too. To be quite honest,
I could, yeah. I think it goes 7, and it can go either way. I'm just leaning more towards the younger team. You gonna go Mavs or Clippers?
Oh fuck. I think the sexy pick is the Mavs. I don't think is Kawhi out for this series. I'm almost positive he's not playing.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, I'm almost positive he's not.
All right, well, keep talking and breaking it down, regardless of if he's playing or not.
If he does play, then I think you got to look at the Clippers side. I think the Mavs are probably coming into this series like a little overvalued at this point. I think again, like I said, the sexy pick is to take the fucking the Mavericks here. If Kawhi is healthy, I'm leaning Clippers. If he's not, I absolutely think that the Mavericks can beat them.
All right, the latest on Clippers star Kawhi Leonard's ramp-up process as he aims to return this weekend for the Mavericks. Outright, he's not. If he doesn't play, he won't play game 1, but he just has right knee inflammation, so he should be okay. So you said Clippers or Mavs? I know you like the Mavs as a sexy pick. What do you think the public's going?
I think the public's all over the Mavs. I could tell you that, well, 100%.
I want to slam the Clippers, dude.
All right. Well, I think you should pick because I picked the East. You picked the West.
I'm gonna go. All right, so I'll go West. Clippers, for sure. And then OKC versus whoever. Are you pushing OKC through? Because I kind of feel like I would.
I
don't think anybody's.
They either play the Pelicans or the Kings, right?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I would take OKC through then, and I'm taking Denver to go through easily.
Okay.
I think Denver's gonna beat the fucking shit out of
the Lakers, dude. I feel so bad for him.
I don't.
Same token. At the same, no, I just feel bad, like as a Lakers fan base, like going in, like almost like how I am. I'm going into a series where I'm just gonna get wrecked, even if we make it. Okay, so in the East, this is a good looking bracket. I'm doing this pretty well on Canva. We got the Celtics, the Magic, the Bucks, and the Knicks. And in the West, we got the Thunder, the Clippers, the Timberwolves, and the Nuggets.
Okay, so I think the Knicks would beat the Bucks. I would say that. I'd say the Celtics beat the Magic, and we get a Boston, New York fucking conference finals. And I do think that the Celtics eventually win. But I think that's a 7-game series, and I would not be surprised to see the Knicks win that as well.
Let's leave it now before we go to the finals. All right,
we will. No, hold on. Here's the thing with the Knicks, and this is what I really want to talk about here. The Knicks are mentally strong, but I want to be like Frank when I say the best three-point shooting team in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion, is the New York Knicks. The Jontay fucking hits threes. Brunson hits fucking threes. We got fucking Bogdanovich coming off the bench hitting threes. We have a fucking team that shoots like relatively well and plays great defense on top of it. The Celtics are going to be pushed in that series. I do think the Celtics have the fucking talent to get through, but that's a little finals preview for you. All right,
y'all got shooters. All right, West, you're going to pick this ones. OKC or Los Angeles? I got an opinion on this one. You can go.
When you think about OKC, you think youth, obviously. Mm-hmm. But youth in the playoffs, for some reason, isn't always the answer. This would tell me I don't think they're ready the way they're constructed. And I think eventually, over a long enough series, 7 games, I think that the Clippers would win.
Thank you.
I don't, for some reason, can't really picture OKC winning. So I'd probably take the Clippers there.
I compare it to OKC when they had like KD and James Harden, Russell Westbrook, like especially early on, like they're good. I don't know if they ever finished first with that trio, but
I think they did. Yeah,
they did. And then kind of compare it to that in the notion of like whatever the case may be, they're young and you're playing against a team of vets. Question: Do you hear an echo?
Yeah,
Is that coming from you or me?
it's me. I don't have a headphone. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
trying
you're
to.
good.
I'll back it up.
Yeah, so I think OKC just won't be able to handle like the prowess of like what it takes to win this early, but they'll get there. All right, Minnesota or Denver?
Denver. This is easy for me. I think Denver is. Yeah, Denver.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple one.
Yeah, it's Denver.
So then your Eastern Conference and Western Conference final matchups will be the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers, kind of like what I called a couple streams back, and the Celtics and the Knicks. All right, just pick one for me. You want West Coast or East Coast? We'll both pick one.
I'll take the West.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
Fucking
Nuggets.
hate them, dude.
There. There's no reason to hate them. They're great.
Maybe you don't have a reason to hate them. I have a massive reason to hate them.
Why?
Because they fucking smoked me in the NBA Finals, bro. I watched all year. I was just like, oh
You
my
guys
god,
didn't deserve to be there.
I don't. We did. We beat everyone.
You didn't.
We didn't deserve to win.
You didn't. No, there's no shot you guys deserve to win. But yeah, no. The Nuggets easily.
Okay.
I think the Nuggets get there.
All right.
I think this is and I want to be very clear. I think this is a fucking like we're gonna see like a Golden State type of run. When Golden State damn near went 16-0 in the playoffs, I think fucking Denver is gonna come out steam fucking rolling.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna kill somebody. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, I don't think the Lakers have a shot in hell.
No, not at all.
Pick the East. Pick the East.
I'll make this look real pretty so we can post it on the Discord. Ready? Watch this. Ready? Hit me with the low. Come on, slide that over. So the East, I mean, the Celtics, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know if the Knicks really have it. I mean, is Julius Randle back and playing?
No, he's out for the year.
I feel like that's a huge piece. And then they got Kristaps. He's not the greatest, but he has been putting in work this season. I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Kristaps, like they've been the conference a couple times. They're not seeing Miami, and like they gotta exercise like the demon of like just getting to the finals. And then they're not gonna play Golden State, who fucking smokes them. I'm going Celtics. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I think that's a really good pick. I really think that they're set up to win this year. I think it will be. I think they're going to have to rethink that team if they don't get to the finals this year.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to move on from Jaylen Brown. All right, and then go ahead, Dan. Lay me up. Who do you think wins this matchup?
I would actually say the Nuggets are going to win in. Give me the Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I co-sign. Honestly, dude. They're too deep, and Jokic is too much of a problem, and Kristaps is gonna get eaten up like it's fucking Shaq with some barbecue chicken. Like that's basically, honestly, I don't like. Is there a bracket challenge for the NBA? Because this is exactly how it would go.
No, I don't know if there is. I'm sure. You know what? I'm sure there is actually. Now that I think about it,
they're doing one for the NHL.
Yeah, I would assume that they would with both sports. Yeah, I don't know if this is how it goes. The only thing that I'd be worried about is that fucking Clippers team. Yeah, I really don't like how far we have the Clippers going, to be honest with you. But yeah, everything else I feel pretty good about. I think the Knicks are great. I think the Celtics are great. I think Denver's great. I just like that top half of the bracket. It could be fucking the Mavericks versus the goddamn Kings. You never know. Like, honestly, a young team in the playoffs can fucking absolutely crumble.
Yeah. No, that's why I don't like the Thunder pick, but that's why I really like the Clippers. I feel like they're just like they've been good all season, and I think they have like the veteran savvy to get it done. And then honestly, on the NHL side, I guess we'll do this on another stream. It says 6 days from now. I'm pretty sure. Where's the timer? 6 days from now, or 6 hours from now, actually. They will be opening up the bracket for the NHL.
Can you pop up the bracket at least?
Yeah, I could. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, let's see the fucking bracket there. I gotta fucking see it.
Oh, buddy boy. All right, it's gonna be like the fucking March Madness bracket. All right, so yeah, on the where's the West isn't done tonight. Yeah, West is playing tonight. So on the Eastern Conference side, Florida and Tampa. So it's the Battle of Florida. Boston and Toronto. Do you know the tall tale, Dan, about Boston and Toronto?
No, tell me, please.
You don't know the tale? I will enlighten you to the tale. The tale is this: the Toronto Maple Leafs have been knocked out of the playoffs by the Boston Bruins probably 4 or 5 times in the first round in the last like 9 or 10 years. Like every time they're like, hey, Toronto's going to make a run this year. They're looking good. Austin Matthews doesn't fucking matter. Phil Kessel, they get knocked out in the first round every time by Boston. Game 7, game 6, game 7, game 6, and they never make it to the first round. So this is the nightmare matchup for Toronto Maple Leafs fans unless they want to exercise some demons this season. Washington and New York, it's going to be a shellacking. This is the worst playoff team in the NHL for the past 25 years. Their plus minus is terrible. Their offensive efficiency is terrible. They just managed to get into a playoff spot, and they're going to get shellacked. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a sweep. Carolina, New York. Carolina is going to obliterate the Islanders as well. So I'm taking Carolina, New York. Going to be a good series. I'm going to go Boston, Tampa.
Pop this fucking screen up. We can't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, sorry. It's a big old screen I'm working over here.
Like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
Tampa.
All right, so you like Tampa over Florida?
Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna switch to Florida. I'm gonna go Florida over Tampa in 7.
So you don't think that Toronto fucking you don't think they pull it off? You don't think this is the year for them? That I mean,
You know what it is though? Honestly, the only thing that I think they're evenly matched teams. I just think Boston's goaltending, on top of them having a great tandem for goaltending, is far superior to Toronto. Toronto hasn't had a good goaltender in the past fucking 15 years. And they just don't have they've never had like that guy. Like they had like a couple good, I can't remember who when I was like growing up in like 05, 06, 07, who was in that was really solid for him. But I think it's just going to come down to their defense and their I think it goes 7, and I think it can go either way. And I think if it goes 7, Toronto gets the yips, and it kind of just starts fucking with them.
okay, so you got Florida, you got Boston in that next round. You got the Rangers and the Hurricanes.
This right here is a fucking lock. For sure, the Rangers are going to win, and for sure, Carolina's going to win. So
okay, that's a lickety lock right there.
That's a lickety lock. There's no shot. And the odds, if any one of these teams doesn't have like terrible odds, you got to tail into it. I'm assuming Carolina's going to have a better looking slip for odds. And I don't know what they're going to be thinking about Washington because they're the worst.
I wonder if we can parlay that because I want to put that together if we can. All right, we got the fucking second round matchups locked in. Yep. Let's go to the Western Conference. We can't see it on screen, so
that's because they're not out yet, basically, because it's not finished.
Oh, it's not finished. Okay.
Technically, though, because they're playing tonight, but I'm pretty sure there's no teams.
Yeah, isn't everybody locked in at this point?
No, but basically, depending on who wins, it can change who jumps from wild card 2 to 1 or from a wild card spot to.
Am I the only one that thinks that fucking Vegas can get to the Stanley Cup Finals? Like, is that like a?
I don't think that's a wild thought.
Yeah, because I don't see anyone beating them, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, and Vegas is always not the favorite for every game we've been tailing them in, and they have a good, deep team. They got a good young goaltender that plays well. I think they can make a run.
They have talent all over the goddamn ice, dude. They have talent fucking everywhere. They have to be one of the most talented teams in the league. They have to be.
Okay, here's a better image bracket. Let me see if I can pull this down and drop this in. Is this as of April 17th? I don't give a fuck about April 17th. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to pop that up. I'm gonna have to delve deep into it a little bit later. Yeah, but Vegas is a team that has skill, speed, well coached, and they've done it. They've done it before. So I think it's an opportunity for them to be able to come in and make a run. I don't know who they're gonna play first round. It might be Edmonton, which would be tough.
That's a rough fucking
Edmonton
matchup.
sucks in the playoffs, but I don't know how deep Edmonton's gonna go.
Listen, the Golden Knights don't sleep on them. Don't fucking
Yeah.
sleep on them because they're going to be a team that you don't want to fucking play in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't want to play New York. I don't think I would want to play Vegas. And there's one more. My dark horse for a deep run this year is Dallas. I don't know if you've ever watched a Dallas Stars game the last year and a half or
The
so.
last time I watched the Dallas Stars game, Mike Modano had a skate in the crease, and we lost the Stanley Cup. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry to bring that one up, but Dallas looks phenomenal. They got Joe Pavelski, Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn. They got Miro Heiskanen. They got Jason Robertson. They're a stacked team. Great goaltending. They've looked good all year. So I think Dallas could definitely make a run. I don't know who they're breaking in first round. Let me see if I have any other topics. We've been going for a little bit here. Yep. Predictions and brackets. Okay, cool. Lastly, in a little bit more depth, do you think there is any chance that the Lakers get past round one?
Yes.
You think there's a chance the Lakers get
I
past
think
the
that
Nuggets?
the NBA is going to make a couple phone calls and they're going to win one game at least, maybe two. Like, I don't think that fucking their star, fucking the face of everything for them, is going to go down easily in the first round. I'm just going to say that. Listen,
it's really funny
this
because they don't want.
is the league. This is the fucking league that makes phone calls and is like, hey, cut the shit. You better start calling everything that fucking LeBron gets hit with. It's a slim chance, but they can absolutely do it. It's a slim chance, but they can do it.
I think.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Do they get the 1 seed or the 2 seed?
They get the 2 seed, Denver.
I thought they were the 9th. Weren't they the 9th team? Because don't they have to win again?
No, so that first round, so you know how the Sixers secured a playoff spot?
Yeah.
So they're playing the 2 seed. They snuck into the 7 spot.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I was basing that off of them actually having a shot to play OKC. If they play Denver, they're going to lose in 4 games.
No, we just did a whole bracket. Oh, you forgot the Lakers got through. Whatever the case may be, do you think there is a chance they can beat Denver? You know what a chance looks like? Like a chance that Jokic gets hurt?
No.
A chance nothing?
Jokic isn't. I'm not even going to say it because I don't want it to happen. But they're going to lose. They're not going to win. There's no shot. They might have like a 1%. How much? Give me a percentage. How much percent do you fucking think
17% chance of winning?
You think they have a 17% chance at winning
out of 100? Yeah.
All right.
I think they have a 17% chance of winning with a couple factors. They steal a home game, vet experience. They do have shooters. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying they have a 17% chance of winning.
Out of here. There's
my opinion.
You don't even fucking
think they have a 0% chance of winning?
You don't even believe that they can beat the fucking Nuggets. You don't believe it. You don't believe what you're saying right now.
Listen to me. I believe the majority of my belief is that there is not a single shot they can do it, but there's a little inkling in me, and that inkling happens to be 17%.
Yeah, that's actually herpes. You didn't know it. It's herpes, okay? That little inkling that you have in your butthole, that's herpes, okay? Talk to your fucking wife. Get it all figured out.
Oh, damn.
Back to the point here. Back to the point. Hold on. I just diagnosed Chef Rocky with herpes on stream. Everybody take a drink for him. All right. Anyways, I would believe. Okay, here's my one thing. Okay. I would fucking believe you, but you don't believe yourself right now. You don't even fucking believe the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth right now.
Define not believing.
Hold on, wait. I could see in your eyes that you think right here, buddy, that you think it's no shot. You think that the Denver Nuggets are going to come out and lose to the corpse of LeBron James without HGH and fucking the unibrow kid? You think that's happening this playoff? That's what you think. There's a 17% chance that fucking LeBron.
Dude, do you know what 17% is?
I don't like it.
I think there's an 7% chance that the Nuggets win.
Okay. All right.
Okay, it's a sports
I'm
series.
not fucking happy with it. I'm not happy with it because I don't think you believe it. I don't
Okay,
think
so
you
then, all
believe
right.
for
So
one
let me
second.
tail it back. Maybe not 7. Let's go like there's a 10% chance. Take out the extra
Okay.
7.
I
There's a
think we're going
10% chance they
5.
win.
I think max is
5.
5% for them. Max is 5%.
All right. So
This
real quick.
Denver team is a fucking house. They're good. They want to fuck. And listen, Jokic wants to beat LeBron. Like he likes beating LeBron. Look at that. Look at him. You think Jokic doesn't look at this picture every night before bed and go, I'm going to fucking send you home, baby.
It's
That's
that
what
guy
you
right
get,
there.
baby. You're going home so you can fucking do HGH all off season, baby. I got you.
Sorry. So all right. So let's look at this real quick, and I want to talk about the underdogs really quick while I have you. Out of like, what's the winning percentage of? Let's just go into like where there's an odd matchup, like the Sixers to beat the Knicks. What percentage do you think they have to beat the Knicks?
They're being lined like they have a 46% chance, I think, or some shit like that.
But what do you think?
I think they have like a 10% chance.
I think they have better odds than the Lakers do. You're saying you're comparing the Lakers and the Nuggets odds, like the odds of the Lakers beating the Nuggets. You're saying that that's the exact same situation the
Did you
Sixers
watch?
have to the
You didn't
Knicks.
watch the game last night,
I was
so
on the
you
ice last night.
listen. I get it. You were icing it up, fucking icing around, doing ice stuff.
Yeah.
You were probably dancing all over that ice, fucking like just a beauty. You probably look like a swan. You probably looked like a little swan just floating through air with a goddamn hockey stick and a puck attached, basically, because you're so fucking delicious at hockey. All right, better? You got your fucking. There you go. Anyway,
I feel good now.
now you feel better. Okay, I got you. All right. So I would give the Lakers a 5% chance at most to beat the Nuggets. I would give the 76ers look like absolute dog shit for like 3.98 quarters last night. And they looked okay for the rest of it. And if Nick Batum doesn't like remember that he's a basketball player and remember how to shoot the ball, they lose that game by 14 points. Like, think about that. If Nick Batum doesn't fucking get on LeBron's fucking training program before the game last night, they lose by 14 points to a torn MCL Jimmy Butler.
I wish fucking Jimmy just fucking.
I'm just saying they won by 1 point, and Nick Batum scored 15. Like, you're not gonna get that any other game in this any game that they play the Knicks in. The Knicks and the 76ers are going to absolutely be like a stone fight, and the Knicks are going to win 90 to fucking 65 every game.
All right, so who's the one player in the series that you're going to put a lot of like prop money on?
Oh, Embiid Embiid over rebounds is like the lockety lock of the century. They still have him lined at 10.5.
Good? Does he look that good, like health wise?
No, he looks horrible. He looks fucking horrible. But he's 7 foot 460 inches, and he's fucking like he gets rebounds. That's all he does. Dude, I looked up, and in the first quarter, don't fucking correct me. All right, I'm on a roll right now. I repeated you, God. I'm on a fucking roll, and you're splitting it up on me. Anyways, first quarter, in the first 2 minutes, the guy doesn't even jump. He just puts his arm out. He's got 3 rebounds in 2 minutes. I needed 10 and I needed 11. By the end of the first half, he wasn't even on the quarter basically for the second quarter. He had 8 rebounds. I'm like, what? How's this guy keep getting fucking rebounds? He wasn't even on the fucking floor. But yeah, that is like the profit of the century. Every time you see it, smash the over.
Okay, copy. That's the one thing that I wanted to ask you about too. Is I remember you were speaking on last year's NBA playoffs, which I was not betting on. You were talking about Jokic over fucking the points, rebounds, and assists every game.
Dude, we would hit it like it would be lined by the end of the playoffs. It was like 51.5 before every game, basically.
51.5?
And it was hitting constantly. We were like, when we started the playoffs, he was like 41.5. And then by the fucking finals, it was 51.5 each fucking game, dude. And we wrote it the entire time. I think he missed it like once.
That's fucking incredible, dude.
Yeah.
You cleaned up.
Oh, it was great. It was a money train.
When the line was getting that high, what were like the odds?
Minus 105, minus 110. It wasn't like bad.
It wasn't phenomenal, but yeah.
No, it wasn't. But it's like a regular line. So yeah, you got to put some money on it to win. But it was automatic and live. you were getting plus 105, plus 125s. Like he would start off the game lined at 41 and a half, and by halftime he'd be at like 45 and a half live, basically. Yeah, and you'd fucking just keep slamming it. Every time they updated the line, I'd slam it. Every time.
When I look at the series and I like this exact series in general with Jokic and the Timberwolves, if they do get there, I don't think that there is anybody that can truly kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not stop Jokic, but like give him trouble than if you have Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. That's going to be the toughest matchup for him throughout, I think, this entire playoffs if they get there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, maybe. I think that the Timberwolves still lack consistency. And I'm not worried about a team that lacks consistency playing the most consistent team in the NBA, in my opinion. I think that Jokic is always going to deliver. Murray has really shown that he's a fucking great player.
And
Aaron
also,
Gordon always plays good defense and can score in spurts. They have a really well-balanced team that can do a lot. They have a lot of great shooting too on top of it. And they're so herky, like they're just such a weird team in this, like in the new era of the NBA. You got this like big goofy white dude just fucking like running the offense around him. Like it does, like you don't see another offense like it, like in any other sport really.
like,
And it's seriously, you don't like, you don't normally throw it to the least athletic person to run the offense. Like you just don't. And he just always makes the right decision. Like
he knows how to play tall basketball.
No, he's smart. Like if he wasn't as like, if he didn't have the court IQ like he does, he'd be a horrible player. He'd be like Enes Kanter or some shit like that. But like he fucking turns it. Well, I mean, it's just true. He turns it on. Like he's just got that fucking edge. And there's something so dope about a dude that like doesn't suck his own dick all the time. Like he's not out there like talking shit and just being a dick.
He barely gives a fuck. He clocks in like it's Dunkin' Donuts.
That's what he does, because I guarantee you he doesn't want to be there. Like he doesn't want to fucking be in Denver. He wants to be in fucking Slovakia, just fucking climbing trees and shit. Yeah, doing stupid shit. And I get it. Like the guy didn't even want to go to the fucking the parade.
The parade. He's like,
you're gonna celebrate, you piece of shit. And he's like, nah, I'm going home, man. I gotta see the horses, baby. But yeah, so I think we, man, I can't, I don't want to say can't, but I can absolutely see the Nuggets repeating here. And I know that sucks, but it's just a fact.
If the Nuggets repeat, do you think they're that like nullifies like Jokic is the best player in the league right now for the next probably couple years?
Yeah, I think it definitely, well, what it does do is it takes him into the next, like up to the next level. Yeah. It does. It takes him up to the next level, because one championship, good, great. Everyone's pretty stoked on you. But if you can consistently do it, and if it's a repeat in one of the hardest leagues in the world to repeat in, you gotta, I mean, at that point, like he's top 15 probably of all time, I would say.
Yeah, because there's that echelon, like, so he's kind of where Giannis is right now, like
younger, correct.
Newer, has a ring, strong kind of game. It's not like the Curry.
He's way better. I think offensively, he's like
better than Giannis. I agree,
like miles better.
I agree, and honestly, half of it is the fact that he's a big that can stretch the floor.
Yeah,
and like shoot threes. Like
shoot, man. The kid fucking shoots.
Listen, when I was growing up, bro, because I was so short, I used to shoot like that. Oh, behind my head. And everyone's like, dude, your dolphin ass shot. So I spent fucking a year to 2 years maintaining, like, okay, and really getting my form down. And now I see this dude out there just like.
The one thing I love about basketball shot is like you just like you have to do what's comfortable. Like I know some of the ugliest shot. Like I don't have a great shot, I don't think. I feel like it's a pretty smooth motion, but like I know dudes that like fucking like I don't know how it fucking goes in. Like I don't get it, but I know dudes that shoot ugly as fuck that always make it.
So listen, I got a clip I want to show you. So you know how you said I was skating around like a fairy last night?
Yeah.
Having a good little game floating around. So you know who else played in that game?
Yellow?
Yellow is playing. Do you want to see what fucking Yellow does?
He sent me the clip, but I haven't seen it yet.
All right, good. So keep in mind, this is a league where you can fight, you can hit slightly, you can't mow people down, but we all wear cages for the most part. I wore a visor for a little bit, and I had to get 7 stitches right here, so I put the cage back on. Look at what Mark does. This is my younger brother playing hockey last night. So the play is going to start. Actually, this is halfway through the clip. So there's Mark number 3 when he turns around. He's right to the right, farthest to the right. Look, he's about to go back up. There's Mark backing up. He has his gloves off. And this is after a scrum. And he goes and posts up like Conor McGregor with some dude with no gloves on trying to fight people. So I came in and broke it up. They're throwing punches. I'm like, Mark, you need gloves to fight in this league. You're going to punch his cage? Are you out of your fucking mind?
He posts up in the
Look
corner.
at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, then he slides up. He's like, he said, I'm about that. I'm about that. And then slides up. He's like, so. And I skate over. I'm like, no. You don't got gloves on, bro. You're going to break your hands. And he was so mad.
He drops his gloves. Like
he looks at me. He goes, I want to break my hands. I was like, what did I turn you into, bro? You're only supposed to fucking come and have fun. He was like, I'll fucking take him right now.
That's fucking. You guys are fucking nuts, dude. This is like the fucking a very small league in Connecticut, and you guys are fucking treating it like it's Jesus Christ. Are you guys Canadians? You think you might be Canadian? Like,
funny story. When I found out that I didn't have any Canadian descent as a kid, I cried. I was like, what?
Okay, but that wasn't that's not a high bar for you when you were a kid.
That was a high bar.
Somebody could have sneezed near you and you'd fucking just fall to pieces.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Y'all think I just found some random dude on the internet and started a show with him? I've known Dan since I was like fucking 4.
It'd be so fucking strange if you just found some random dude on the internet to do a sports gambling show.
I'm like, yo, dude.
Just some random fucking dude that you just met somewhere. That's fucked up.
Dude, that's dangerous. Imagine you're like, yo, bro, like, listen, like, I'll place the parlays for you. Just send me the dough.
Yeah, just send me the cash, baby.
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of scrimmy people out there. But we're not. This is Degen Fantasy. Listen, we made Degen down into some...
Did we even have picks for tonight? Did we even fucking make picks? I don't even think I made any picks tonight.
Listen, this is a pick that, like, this is a night where, like, I'm not locking into picks. It's the Western Conference. I don't really give a fuck. I'm kind of saving my dough for playoffs. And I didn't really have enough time to put in research today other than for, like, you know.
I do like that fucking Rangers Hurricanes ticket to win the series. I'd like to probably put those together. If I could parlay those, I would definitely do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a fucking, yeah.
We're going to be streaming Saturday. We are going to have the Western Conference bracket. So this was kind of more of an NBA deep dive. We're going to deep dive into whatever we can bet on that day, as well as the NHL playoffs. We are going to get analytical. I'm going to come in with a line for NHL hits because this first round series, especially the first 3 games in each series, you're going to be able to jump on lines that maybe move a little bit because they know they hit more in the playoffs. But I'm going to tell you the most hitted players that thrive, their prior playoff experience, whatever the case may be, the matchups and all that. And we're going to make some money off hits. So I really got to use the bathroom. So, Dan, you ready to wrap up here, bud?
Yeah, let's run it, buddy.
All right, guys, appreciate you. Listen, on the top of the screen, every stream, we have had our Discord displayed. If you guys want to check us out and join the community that's making money every night, there's not a bunch of 18-year-olds in there just throwing out dumb shit. We have a really profitable sports betting group, Sharps. Like, it's been fantastic. It is the Degen Fantasy Discord. It's 100% free. There's no payments, no whatever the case may be. Come and kick it with us. It's in our bio, in Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, wherever you're watching us right now. It's in our descriptions on YouTube and every other platform as well. So, join, come check us out. And check us out on TikTok at Degen Fantasy for daily picks whenever I'm out and about and I can't sit down and do a stream with Dan. And Twitter at Degen Fantasy Bets or Bet?
I don't know.
I think it's at Degen Fantasy Bet or Bets. You guys can find it there as well where we post. We live stream to there as well. So, that'll do it for today. Any final thoughts, Dan, before we let them run?
Nah, that's it, guys. Take it easy.
All right, later. Drop the music up.
I'm back up in the game. Running times to take my swing. Letting all the people